So the finale for the Amazing Digital Circus came out yesterday. I already made a full review about it onto my YouTube channel. So if you're interested, go watch it on there. But just be warned, I kind of rushed it near the end, so it's going to sound a little weird. But I'm just going to summarize it like this. The entire episode was a long, emotionally draining gut punch with a beautiful ending that drove me to tears all the way home. However, it was also deeply unsatisfactory. I say that because it left way too many questions unresolved. One of the biggest questions is who's keeping the lights on in the abandoned CNA building? Or, like, how did Kane actually get access to the internet? It just shows him, like, busting out a whole bunch of barriers and then getting access to the Wi-Fi of some cafe somewhere. And and just for some more mundane stuff, I'm very curious to know what happened in episode 3 from Ragatha, Gangles, and Jax's perspective. Like, I'm very curious to know how he ended up tied up like that. Then there's the ending of episode 5, where Jax takes Pomni to the hall, wanting to show Pomni something in the hallway. We are never told what that was. It just kind of cuts off when we see Abel walking away. So the big reveal at the end of episode 9 is that the Soma theory was basically confirmed, and that everybody that's trapped inside the circus is actually the brain scan of the last person who put on the headset. This was already revealed to us right from the very first episode. We just didn't actually realize that. Even though it was so painfully obvious, I and a lot of other people were tricked. But this also leaves us with a lot more questions. Like, if they're all just brain scans, then why can't Kane delete them when they abstract? Or why can't Kane, like, restore them from their abstracted forms? We aren't given any kind of, like, answer to this question. I can only assume that the reason why they can't be deleted or altered is because that they are significantly more complex than an NPC AI, but that's really just speculation. Now, definitely the saddest part, and also the part that kind of frustrates me a bit more, is that they didn't undo Jax's abstraction. Like, I know, like, I can understand some reasons why they wouldn't do that, but I feel like it would have fit the situation so perfectly. I mean, right before Jax stepped on those flash grenades, he was glowing brightly. Like, he was, like, just shining brightly, like, oh my god, it's a miracle, he's gonna come out of abstraction. But doesn't. I just feel like that, given the situation, I think that it would have just fit very well with the situation, but it didn't, and he's still abstracted. Like, it really pisses me off because they revealed that he can play the piano. I know he said he can only do like 2 songs, but still, though, I think it would have also made the ending more emotional if he started playing the show's theme in front of the cast members while the credits were rolling. I feel like that would have made me tear up really much too. I don't know. I just think that would have also made a really beautiful ending too, because it would also mean like Jax is finally like took his entire mask off and is letting his authentic self be shown to the whole cast, and they all accept him for who he is, or something like that. It just feels more fitting to me. Now, I would have liked it if the YouTube release added in a secret post-credit scene where they showed Jax's tent, and then they have the camera slowly pan over to the entrance, and we hear footsteps coming out of it. And then the last thing we see is Jax's normal feet. And then it cuts to black. And then we see a title card that says, "The End of Season 1." I think it would have been the ultimate troller move if they did something like that. Like he says, "Ha! Psych! This isn't the finale of the show. You're getting a second season, baby." I know a lot of people might get pissed off about that, but me, I would have loved it.